What's up? So this is the second part of my California trip where I went out there to meet up with a bunch of coaches and just check out all these gyms out there that I've wanted to see for a very long time. So in the first part of this, we were hanging around the San Francisco area. And this part, James and I drove down from San Francisco to the LA area. Left at 5 a.m., way too early in the morning, but James said he'd make it worth my while, whatever that means. But I was excited to get to LA and spend some time with Sean Waxman. I've known Sean for a bit now, and he's actually been to my gym, but I've never been there. And I was just really excited to finally see that gym and see a weightlifting gym that has done so well on just making its reputation just being a place for Olympic weightlifting. But the first stop, as you'll see, was to Barbell Brigade. Barbell Brigade is in LA, or right outside or something. I'm not entirely sure how LA works, even after spending some time there. But it is mainly like a powerlifting gym. They have some stuff for Olympic weightlifting, and I wasn't really looking to meet anyone there or talk with anybody. I just wanted to see the gym that I've heard a lot about and seen online. And the gym definitely didn't disappoint at all. They had a lot of room. They had a ton of stuff in there. They had powerlifting equipment. They had Olympic weightlifting stuff. They had stuff for strongman, and they had room for all of that. So it was just really cool to see what a gym like that could be. It's just a barbell gym, a gym specifically for strength, and that's it. And it really inspired me to really imagine what JDI could become and how it could grow and how it could eventually look. I don't know if I'd ever want a gym that big with that much stuff. Our model is a bit different, but it was just really, really awesome to see everything that they actually had. They had a pit shark there, which is a belt squat / way to pull up machine if you've never heard of it. And holy shit, I love that. I haven't used a machine like that since I left the college strength and conditioning world, and it was just really cool to just be in a gym with all of this equipment. After that, I kind of just explored around the LA area, and I went to a bunch of breweries around there. Went to one in particular that had a phenomenal coffee stout. What's the point of this if I don't show some of my interests as well, besides lifting weights? Brigade finally. I was there for a good amount of time. Just wanted to kind of look at everything. They have a lot of equipment, and I just wanted to kind of play around with what they had, and do my training that I had planned, but then also just kind of do some things and stuff. I don't know how to get out of here at all. But now I'm gonna have some simple sugars to refuel, Sour Patch Kids, Pro Move, or maybe just Fat Move, but they're delicious. That's the watermelon ones, so good. But it was really cool seeing a gym that size. Obviously in New York we don't have a lot of gyms that are that big, and if they are, they're kind of more geared towards CrossFit and stuff. That was really awesome seeing how it was just a barbell gym, that was just a strength gym. They don't have a lot of stuff for Olympic weightlifting, but they had a ton of stuff for powerlifting, and it's just really cool seeing how big a gym like that can actually grow. And honestly, it's really inspiring. It's just kind of set a fire under me, and just to kind of keep pushing to try to grow my gym even more. I don't know if I want a gym that big, and they kind of have a different model. A lot of it's open gym. A lot of it's just their members aren't part of groups. They're not really coach and stuff, but I believe they do have some coaching there. But it's just cool to see that, and although it's not the same model, and although I might not want to grow it that big, it's just really, really, really awesome to see what can actually be. So I'm gonna go get some food and try to go somewhere cool. So it just so happened by coincidence that my friend and coach Yasha Khan was actually visiting LA the same time that I was. So I actually picked him up the second day I was in LA, and we actually went straight to Waxman's gym from there. When we got there, it really was truly great to see his gym finally. It was awesome to see a weightlifting gym, especially as old as his, and I know he's changed it a couple of times, but that has been around as long as his, that has made it and has been successful and has helped him build a brand through that. And he was super welcoming again, and he was super generous with his time. He took us out to lunch. He let us use everything that we wanted. Out of all the weightlifting gyms I visited, that was probably the one I liked training at the most. So I actually came back a couple more times during my stay in LA.
Walked and drank all night, acted all alright, had no need to fight tonight. Walked and drank all night.
Alright, so I'm outside Gold's Gym, Venice Beach. They actually have, I don't know, I guess I never noticed it in any kind of YouTube video or whatever that I've watched. They actually have on the outside the mecca of bodybuilding. Amazing. But if you don't know, it's where Arnold used to train. And I heard they took down his pictures or something. So that's sad. I won't see that. But I'm going to go in there and I'm going to bodybuild. Because it's friggin' Gold's Gym, Venice Beach. I really couldn't leave without checking out Gold's Gym, Venice Beach. You know, I'm obviously not a bodybuilder, nor do I want to be one. But, you know, when I first started lifting, that was a lot of what everyone did. Like, we did bodybuilding because that was what was popular. That's what people understood as lifting weights. And because of Arnold and his book and everything that, you know, like everything that he brought to light and how he made lifting weights popular, people, young guys like me who were getting into lifting weights bodybuilded. And then from there, we might have found like Olympic weightlifting and all that stuff, right? But I think that a lot of people who get into Olympic weightlifting now and powerlifting now, they don't appreciate the history of lifting, and they don't appreciate how bodybuilding, you know, laid a foundation in this country for gyms like mine and just lifting weights, the popularity of lifting weights to grow. And that's something that, you know, like there's a rich history with that. And I think that's something that we should remember and kind of honor about that. So I definitely wanted to go and see this place that had all these like famous bodybuilders that I might have heard of, that I read of, that I really enjoyed when I was first lifting weights, and just seeing the history of this place. So I went to some other gyms too. And I tried to check out a few places like Bob Takano's and all that. But a lot of these other places that I went, I kind of wanted to be respectful, and not necessarily tape myself or try to go in there and like promote anything or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to enjoy it too. Like, wanted to like be in that moment and just finally just be present with what I was doing. Like, finally taking this trip, finally seeing these places, meeting these people, And so I really didn't want to come in there with a camera and have to ask about that and all that stuff, right? And I'm still trying to figure out the balance of making these videos and still enjoying my time and being respectful to coaches, because I came up in college strength conditioning. You know, the respect for other people's gyms and the respect for coaches was kind of, you know, really instilled in me. And although the landscape has changed, I just want these coaches and these gym owners to understand that I'm not coming to their places to promote myself or to associate with them so I can get more followers on YouTube or Instagram. I want to come to them to honestly learn from them and see them and see what they're doing and just basically just connect with them on like a personal level. I did get a chance to tape a tiny bit of Venice Barbell Club. That's where Derek Johnson trains over there, and it was just a really cool spot. They have a great group there. They have great community, and they had the coaches who were there like really welcomed me in. But the rest of this is just kind of showing some of the awesome places I got to see while I was out there. Went to Malibu, spent a lot of the day there and actually got to see a sunset there. And now Malibu will always hold a piece of my heart. It was beautiful there. I've really not seen a beach like that with the mountains in the back and all that. And I really didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I do, but it was really awesome being there. So that was it. This trip was life-changing in ways that I can't even share right now. But I think one of the big things that it taught me was to like let go of expectations with certain things. You know, I definitely had an idea of what my trip should have been like, this was a long time in the making. Going out there and going to these places, meeting these coaches and seeing these gyms, and I definitely had an idea of like what it should be and what I should have accomplished and all that. And I did get some of what I wanted accomplished done, but I think I also got stuff that I wasn't expecting to, and got different things as well out of this, and learned things I wasn't expecting to learn, and had experiences that I definitely didn't intend to. But they were the experiences that I needed at this point in my life, and they definitely set me on not a new trajectory or like a new path, but just basically helped lighten the way a bit, and that's something that I can't. That I'm very grateful for, and I'm very grateful that I had this opportunity to go out there and do that, because if I would have stayed here and I would have had the same experiences here, I definitely wouldn't have had these thoughts, and definitely wouldn't have had a clearer vision of what I want for my life, for my career, for my gym, for my business. So if you want to build a business or be a great coach, you know, get out there. If you're young and you don't have a family, you have no freaking excuse. Go out there and go to these places and meet these people, and just get around people who have done this, and get around people who kind of can inspire you. You know, maybe inspire you to do what they did, maybe inspire you to do something different, but just allow you to be around other people who are like-minded, and just allow you to really focus and be creative, and get out of your own thoughts and your own cycles of doubt and all that stuff. This is something that I wish I had done sooner, and I should have done it sooner, and I could have done it sooner, but you know, it's better late than never. Don't let them grind you down, guys. See you next time.